It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to another episode of the Mike Prince Show. Our daily mission is to bring you the news that you can use each and every day. Today would be no exception to the rule. Our social media handles for Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter are all at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our website, obnradio.com, and the 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we'll jump right into today's episode. Well, the Southwestern Athletic Conference released their spring schedule on yesterday, and it created a nice buzz, got people's mind geared toward 2021, where the spring football will lift off. Each institution's schedule had been released, and very, very interesting. Of course, we'll look through weeks 1 through 6, beginning February 27th weekend of the 2021 season. I know a lot of you guys have responded quite well. We got some coaches lined up that we're going to hear from throughout the course of the week, that we can get their feedback on just how things have unfolded. Now, what the SWAC has done was added even more, let's say, follow the leader scenarios, as other conferences will now have to come out with the schedule and have their things paired up accordingly. So once again, we tip our hat to Commissioner Dr. Charles McClellan and his staff for putting things together to help lead the nation, if we would, throughout this pandemic on adjusting for spring football. A little flip-flop in the schedule, which we'll get to in just a moment, but it should set up for some exciting times. We're going to pause real quickly, and we'll be right back with more of the breakdown of the spring football session right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network and the Mike Prince Show. Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union has 13 different locations to better serve you. Locations in Rosenberg, Missouri City, Katy, College Station, Bryan, Brenham, and Waller, Texas. For more information, you can contact them on their toll-free number, 855-391-2149. Or you can send an email to information@bvscu.org. And welcome back to the Mike Prince Show as we continue to break down the spring football schedule for the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Now, as stated, there will be 6 games played within the conference. 4 will be within the division, and then 2 across division opponents. And the season is scheduled to start February 27th. And we'll quickly go through the week's matchups, and we'll carry on from there. February 27th, we'll have Southern at Alabama State. Mississippi Valley State will be at Jackson State. Texas Southern will be at Arkansas Pine Bluff. And Prairie View A&M University will be at Grambling. That will be the Texas State Fair Classic. Not sure if that game will be held at the Cotton Bowl or would it be held on the campus of Grambling State University. We'd have to find out a little bit more information about that. However, week 2, which would be March the 6th, that week's contest would feature Alabama A&M at Mississippi Valley, Alabama State at Alcorn, Jackson State will be at Grambling, Arkansas Pine Bluff will be at Southern. Texas Southern will be at Prairie View A&M University. That would be considered the Labor Day Classic. Week 3, which would be March 13th, would be a bye week for the entire conference, which would then lead us to week 4, March 20th matchups. Alabama A&M will be at Prairie View A&M University. Jackson State will be at Alabama State. Alcorn will be at Mississippi Valley. Pine Bluff will be at Grambling. Southern will be at Texas Southern. We would then jump to week 5, which will be March 27th. Grambling at Alabama A&M, Alabama State at Arkansas Pine Bluff, Alcorn State will be at Southern University, Prairie View will be at Jackson State. Week 6, April the 3rd, Arkansas Pine Bluff at Mississippi Valley, Grambling at Texas Southern, Alabama A&M at Jackson State, Mississippi Valley at Alabama State, Texas Southern at Alcorn, and Southern University at Prairie View. Week 8, April 17th, Alabama State will be at Alabama A&M, the Magic City Classic. Jackson State will be at Alcorn State. Mississippi Valley will be at Texas Southern. Prairie View A&M University will be at Arkansas Pine Bluff. Grambling State will be at Southern University, which would be this year's edition of the Bayou Classic. Week 9, April 24th, would be an open date. And then the granddaddy, May 1st, the Cricket Wireless Southwestern Athletic Conference Football Championship at the highest ranked team. So there you have it, your 2021 spring football contest and scheduled games. Very, very exciting time for the conference as a whole, and it's going to be somewhat of a challenging time as well. Want to see how the rest of the schedules would line up, because you would have fall sports such as volleyball, soccer, and then don't forget basketball, baseball, softball. We have the master floor plan of the football schedule. Now it'll be interesting to see how the rest of these line up with the other remaining sports. But nonetheless, the way has been paved, and I'm assuming that other conferences will soon be coming out with their spring version of college football. Once again, we tip our hats to the commissioner and the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and excited to hear your feedback on how you think this will work out. The 24-hour message line, 713-570-6736. Leave your comments, thoughts, or even concerns that you may have. But it's always welcomed here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. I'd like to take this time to recognize our sponsors and supporters at the Open Mic Broadcast Network: Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union, Temple of Refuge Ministries, Prairie View Athletic Club, Attorney Lee Van Richardson, Farmers Insurance of Hempstead, Texas, Diva Skin Conditioner, Helping Hands Lawn Service. Thank you for your support of our local and regional coverage of student athletics here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Southwestern Athletic Conference has made a way for spring. There are still those who are holding out for fall competition to be on schedule, i.e., the SEC, ACC, and the Big 12. Also, locally, TAPS High School Division, which are your private high schools in the state of Texas, are scheduled to start September 26th weekend. One of our local schools, Rose Hill Christian Eagles, are scheduled to start their game off, and a pretty big schedule they have. We're going to be talking with the head football coach, Dennis Krantz, later on throughout the course of this week. We have other slated interviews for you that you definitely do not want to miss, as we try to stay on the cutting edge with information, interviews, and everything else that you can use, not necessarily from the normal perspective, but from a different angle, just to open up the logical thinking and processing of information. Don't forget, we come to you each and every day right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network with the Mike Prince Show, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, live on Sundays at 6 p.m. We have the Carlos Brown Show, which is featured at 10 a.m. to 12 noon on Saturdays. She Say Sports with Miss Sonia Stamps, featured on Fridays. We have the Southland Report, Missouri Valley Report, HBCU Report, and a whole lot more for your listening pleasure here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Don't forget to visit our website at obnradio.com. Become a listening partner today to help us carry out this great programming offered up here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. My time has come where I'm going to exit stage left for today. I want to thank you guys so much, as always, for joining in with us. Don't forget our 24-hour message line, 713-570-6736. Leave your thoughts, questions, comments, or concerns, and to follow us on social media at Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all at The Mike Prince Show. I've got to go for right now. My time is far spent. But until the next time, you guys be blessed. We'll see you on the other side.